Good day, I am now your student nurse and I will be demonstrating about the use and principles of body mechanics. So the first step of doing the using of the principles of body mechanics is to stand with back, neck and shoulders, pelvis and feet in a straight line as possible, and knees should be slightly flexed and toes pointed towards. The position should be like this. And when your position is like this, keep feet apart to establish the broad support base and keep feet flat on the floor. And flex the knees and the hips to lower the center of the gravity. Heaviest area of body close to the object to be moved. The position should be like this. After the position, the next step is to move close to object to be moved or adjust, and take note, do not lean or bend at waist. The position should be like this. Move close to object to be moved or adjust. Here. The next position is use the small rhythmic motions when using the bed cranks or any equipment requiring a pumping position. Then, use the arm muscle for cranking or pumping and arm and leg muscles for lifting. Next is to secure the tubes, drains, tractions, and other equipments by whatever means are needed for proper functioning during moving, lifting, and positioning. So the next step is move client close to edge of bed in one unit or move the client to side of bed at any time during the procedure. Then, moving one unit of the body at a time from top to bottom or vice versa. The head and the shoulders first, trunks and hips second, and legs the last. Coordinate the move. So, everyone exerts greatest effort on count of 3, and the person carrying the heaviest load should direct the count of 3. So, the next is the principles when moving a heavy object or the client. So, I have this here, the object that I'll be using. Then, the first step is to review each move again before move is made. Then, face the client or object like this. Then, prepare for move by taking in a deep breath, tightening abdominal and gluteal muscles and tucking chin towards chest. The position should be like this. Then, here. After that, allow adequate rest periods if needed. And when performing a move, keep the heaviest part of the body within base of support. And when perform pulling motions by leaning backward and pushing motions by leaning forward, maintain wide base support with feet, keeping knees flexed and one foot behind the other. Push and pull instead of lifting. Whenever possible, using muscles of the arms, legs, not back. So I have this chair here, for example, leaning backward and pushing motions by leaning forward, maintaining wide base support with feet like this. Keep knees flexed and one foot behind the other. Push and pull instead of lifting. Whenever possible, using muscles of the arms, legs, not back. Like this position. Next is always lower the head of bed as much as is permissible, and when moving from bending to a standing position, stop momentarily once in standing position before completing the next move. When getting client into a chair or the object, stop to allow the client and self to stand to establish the stability before pivoting into a chair. For example, like this. When moving from a bending to a standing position, stop momentarily once in standing position before completing the next move, and when getting the client or object into a chair, Stop to allow the client and self to stand to establish stability before pivoting into a chair. For example, like this. Stop doing like this. Next is, move in a straight and pliant a path as possible in avoiding twisting and turning of spine. Just like what I did earlier, like this. And then when turning is unavoidable, use a pivoting turn when positioning client in chair or carrying client to a stretcher, pivot towards the chair or stretcher together. So I have this object here and I will be explaining how to turn. For example, I am in this position, so I will be turning like this. Here and here. Like that.